Well, thank you all for being here. I would like to add to what Senator Thune said about all of our thoughts and how much we miss our leader, Senator McConnell. I would like to say we miss having Senator Barrasso with us here today. He, as many of you know, has health issues within his family, so please offer him up in your thoughts and prayers during this time, and his family. And as Joni said, a budget is a set of priorities. Whether it's debt on arrival or in some form or fashion, it is a reflection of what the president really and where he puts his emphasis. John mentioned the IRS. I'm going to mention the 19% increase in the EPA and the 1% cut in Homeland Security. There's a cut in small business. There's a cut in transportation. These are what the president's priorities are. He's prioritizing through not just the dollar figures, but the rhetoric contained within the summary. So if you look at the summary of the budget, which is what we were looking at last week, one of the priorities that I have, and we all have, and we should all have as a nation, is to stop the flow of fentanyl and all the deaths that are causing. In my state of West Virginia, 1,100 people died from fentanyl overdoses. They mentioned fentanyl twice in the budget. They mentioned climate change 42 times. And that, I think, is a reflection of where this administration wants to spend our taxpayers' dollars and overspend our taxpayers' dollars and not solve the problems. They actually have in their Department of Homeland Security budget their own built-in supplemental surge pricing. So I'm pulling these figures out, they're not exactly accurate. You have a certain amount of people that come over the border, because there's no deterrence, so we know this is going to happen, that means you're going to get another several hundred millions of dollars to deal with the problem that you're creating because of the lack of the policies within your administration. So I think that the more and more that we see what's going on in this budget, and the more we see the reflection of the president's priority and his party's priorities, much more spending that's going to be reflected down to individual citizens. I think we're going to see, as the administration people come before us, which, as Joni said, transparency is the best way and questioning is the best way, we're going to see that the priorities that this budget sets put us on a track of overspending, more debt, more deficit, and a weaker position as a country.